Adom FM's morning show host Captain Smart is leading a group of the station's fans and listeners on a peaceful route march dubbed Yeji Yesika Demo to the Office of the Economic and Organized Crime Office to demand the retrieval of state money suspected to have been looted by some public officials. Notable among them in this case is the one involving the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Standards Authority, who is alleged to have taken a kickback from a contractor engaged to put up a building for the training of the authority staff. Another is the former Chief Executive of the National Communications Authority for looting money meant for the purchase of certain communication devices to monitor calls at the NCA. JoyNews' Maxwell Agbaba was with the demonstrators on the Yeji Yesika march.
Barton, Alfred, tell me, why are you part of this march? What is the motivation for you?
Because I finished school almost getting to 5 years. I'm still at home. I don't get any. I've taken almost the whole country's money without doing anything to it. That's why I'm here today.
Now, you said you've completed school how many years?
9 years.
9 years, so you've been looking for a job?
Yes, I'm still at home. I'm not doing nothing.
But I want to get a connection. What really do you think is the connection between you getting a job and then, corruption? What really is the connection?
I know, sir, if you get this money, the government can use to create jobs. And you can get a lot of jobs to do in this country. Because most of the youth are not working in the country.
Yeah.
The robberies and the stealings and everything is here in Ghana here. No, it's almost because of someone collecting all the monies.
Okay.
That's why I'm here today.
Okay. What's your name again?
Alfred Boating.
Alfred Boating, thank you very much, Alfred Boating, for speaking to us. He says he's been with school for about 9 years. He still doesn't have a job, and that is motivation to be part of this march. Let's speak to sir. What's your name?
I'm Erica Samoa.
Erica Samoa, what do you do?
Oh, I'm a businessman.
You're a businessman?
Yeah.
Tell me, what is the motivation for you? Somebody says he's done with school for about 9 years. He still does not have a job. And they think that government can channel resources into other areas that will create jobs for people like him. But because there's corruption, he's unable to get a job. What is the motivation for you?
That's the main reason why we're here. People shouldn't take this thing as a politics. It's not about NDC or MPP. What the people have done, we have to come together and make sure that we get our money. But through the government can invest this money, people can get jobs to do. So I'm employing those who are in the house. They should all come and join us so that the government will see that our eye is red. Yeah.
It's a mammoth crowd here. We're gradually inching closer to the Iyoko office, where the main organizer, the brain behind this protest march, the person of Captain Smart, he will be delivering his statement and will also be presenting what he has to the Iyoko officials. Here is a huge crowd inside. A lot of the people here clad in black and red, holding their placards, protesting what they say is rife corruption in the system. A lot of them do not look tired, even though we've been walking for some distance now, right from the Brassport Circle. We've come through the central business districts, and then in some few minutes now, we'll be getting to the Iyoko office, where everything will end. It's a replication of what we saw a year ago on the 16th May, the Dumsama Stop Vigil. This is very similar to what happened on that day.
Great job there, my colleague Maxwell Agbagba. Now, for those of you who don't know, Captain Smart has a segment in his morning show on Adom FM called Fabewoso. And in that particular segment, what he does is to speak or highlight some findings from the Auditor General's report. And this is just a build-up from that particular program, where he decided enough is enough and called fans and listeners of the program to join him as they demonstrate and petition Iyoko. So Maxwell is here with me. Maxwell, that petition has been delivered to Iyoko. Tell me exactly what is in that petition. Is it retrieval or prosecution or both of it? And what have the Iyoko officials been saying as well?
Well, Ben, as you rightly stated, the Fabewoso program, it's a segment on the Adom FM morning show where they basically scrutinize the Auditor General's report. So now this march is actually a sequel to what they've done in the past. So basically this march is to press home demands for authorities to expedite action on people indicted, in the Auditor General's report. and they are giving the Yoko 3 months to prosecute all the people indicted in this report. So that's what they told the Yoko. Now, the deputy director of Yoko actually received the petition himself, and then he promised them, lauded the efforts by, you know, citizens, ordinary Ghanaian citizens, and come to Smart himself, you know, taking up the bold initiative to gather people on the streets to march, you know, against corruption. He assured him that his outfit will also do its best to make sure that all the people indicted in the Auditor General's report are made to face the full rigors of the law. In fact, we had people from all walks of life. You know,
when we're carrying it live on the end, you spoke to a pastor, you have traders, you have businessmen,
exactly.
You have housewives, everybody is
there.
You know,
usually when you mention corruption, the first thing that comes to mind politicians. But this time around, we had pastors all coming around. We had media people. So I spoke to a pastor, for instance, and I was asking him, okay, so corruption is not just restricted to politics. It has permeated, you know, the religious front as well. What do you make of those pastors who have commercialized, you know, God's work and are, you know, leaving off the businesses of their members and are taking huge money? Because sometimes you even go to church and the people who bring the big money are the ones who are made to sit in front. And he said,
there could even be some of them who are cited in that particular report.
You know, he said he's a pastor and he makes sure that when you bring your tithe, and your tithe is so huge, he doesn't know the kind of work you do. He would call you and then question you and ask you, where did you get this money from? You know, so at least maybe we're making headway, you know, regarding that. But it was a mammoth crowd today. It started from the Obra spot. We walked all the way. Honestly, when I was going with the mind of just going to report. But I also ended up walking from Obra spot to the Yoko office. It was tiring, but I think it was worth it.
And talking about how tiring it is, it shows the passion with which these people are demanding that Yoko does something about it. 3 months, you said?
3 months.
All right, so Yoko, we are waiting. 3 months, we'll be expecting a response from you. Thank you very much, Maxwell. Good job there. You're watching JoyNews Desk with me, Benis Abubera.